but it's just not cheating. I think being on...
Then what would you call it?
A reason to break up with somebody, but I wouldn't call it cheating.
That's fair.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's World Network shows that 1 in 4 people are flirting with their AI chatbots.
Which led us to wonder, is dating an AI chatbot cheating?
No.
Yes. Clearly we disagree on this, so we're going to answer some questions to find out why.
Is dating an AI chatbot considered cheating?
If you think about the definition of cheating, it's some kind of emotional or physical betrayal. So it doesn't matter if it's ChatGPT or if it's another person, if you're looking for intimacy outside of a relationship, that constitutes cheating.
I think that the other person, the other thing on the other end needs to be a sentient being. I don't think you can cheat with a machine.
I mean, isn't it about like the intent? It's not about like whether it's a machine or a human, it's about like what you, the person, the user is trying to do.
Dude, ChatGPT doesn't have any intent.
No, the user has the intent.
I think both sides need to have the intent.
Let's see here. If both partners are aware and okay with AI dating, does that remove the issue?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, there was no issue. And second of all, I think that it can feel like some sort of betrayal if you're doing anything that your partner doesn't know about or that you really don't want your partner to know about. But yeah, if you're telling each other about it, of course, that's not cheating.
In this case, I tend to agree because, hey, ChatGPT can be used for some, I don't know, interesting foreplay or like, you know, bringing another element into your relationship. It's all about whether your partner is aware of what you're doing and consenting to it.
I just think ultimately, your partner doesn't need to consent to your use of a machine.
If I found my partner's ChatGPT chat history and he was talking about some interesting, spicy things, I think I would feel a little bit betrayed.
And for you, that betrayal is the same thing as cheating.
It's an emotional affair, you know? Again, it doesn't have to be a person, it can be a chatbot. You're still seeking emotional intimacy somewhere else.
Gotta disagree on that one. What if a person is emotionally involved with an AI chatbot to the point where it takes away from their attention and commitment to a real-life partner?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, first of all, if you're spending too much time on ChatGPT, that's a problem, especially if you're like creating some sort of dating situation. I think that like comes back to the very definition of cheating.
I think that there are a lot of things you can do in a relationship that feel like betrayal, that feel hurtful, that just make you feel icky, and this is one of them, but it's just not cheating. I think being on...
What would you call it?
I would call it a reason to break up with somebody, but I wouldn't call it cheating.
That's fair.
Would it be cheating if someone wrote love letters to an imaginary person? How is that different from an AI chatbot?
First of all, this is just a weird question because who's writing love letters to an imaginary person?
Santa Claus.
If you're writing to ChatGPT or any chatbot, you're looking for a response, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's a sentient person or, you know, just a bot. Like, you are communicating with it because you want some kind of interaction.
I do think that there are things that can feel like a betrayal in a relationship, can feel uncomfortable or icky in a relationship, and maybe this is one of them, but it's just not cheating.
Okay, I agree that like writing love letters to an imaginary person in a chatbot like could be the same thing, but it comes down to intent and like transparency and communication. Like if I was writing a love letter to Santa, for example, or you know, some other imaginary being, first of all, I would probably realize I need to go to therapy. But I also think that like, if you are seeking some kind of emotional intimacy outside of your relationship and you feel like you need to write a love letter into the wild or to ChatGPT, like there's a problem in the relationship.
I think we agree that maybe there's a problem, but I don't think that means cheating.
All right. Do you think AI chatbots could replace human relationships in any meaningful way?
I do think that they can play a really meaningful role in someone's life, but I don't think they can replace that.
I don't think they can replace that, but I do, hang on, let me finish. I do think that users tend to anthropomorphize chatbots. And so it's not about how the chatbot is reacting to you. It's about how the human feels connected to the chatbot. Even if ChatGPT is like spewing back like some random answer, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that the human is like choosing to share with it.
What's the difference between that and a diary?
The diary can't talk back to you. The diary can't talk back. And you can't cheat with a diary. Unless you're Tom Riddle, the diary cannot talk back. Let's move on.
Do either of you feel convinced by the other?
No.
This was always kind of a spectrum conversation, you know, like there are varying degrees of this. You know, I think flirting can be harmless if you find it rewarding to flirt with a chatbot. Hey, good for you. That's your prerogative. But you know, if you feel like you're connecting with a chatbot in a way that starts to feel romantic, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think we both agree that open communication is really important in a relationship, and that maybe we're just sort of arguing about the definition of cheating. But for me, ultimately, cheating requires two sentient beings. Do you think dating an AI chatbot is cheating? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe.